In this video, we go to the U.S. Marshals Museum in Fort Smith, Arkansas. Hey everybody, I'm Kenny. This is Sagebrush Soul, and I'm at Crawford County Speedway just outside of Van Buren, Arkansas. And just shooting this video really quick because kind of over GoPros as far as vlogging goes. I know they have a specific purpose, but I got all the bells and whistles and they seem to make them overheat and melt themselves down. I was bragging on this little guy earlier, saying that I'm just going to get another 7. This thing was run over by a bunch of monster trucks, and God bless it, it's okay. I used a microphone adapter to it, and now today it's gone. I think my 8 might be cooked. I've already cooked a 10, which I'm recording this on, and just bought another one. I'm kind of done. Rant over about GoPros. If you have a good vlog camera that has good stability, versatility, please let me know, because I am going through GoPros like crazy. Just a quick update of where we are in the trip. I filmed today. I'm going to film tomorrow. Then we go to Fort Smith. Going to wrap up the last couple of shows. We did the first one here at Crawford County Speedway, the Monster Truck Insanity Tour. Wound up doing what we thought was going to be 4, ended up being 6, in Joplin with the Guilty by Association truck show, which is put on by the people that you might remember from a TV show called Trick My Truck. Long story short, I got very little footage of the truck show, which I wanted to film. I wanted to go into the chrome shop, all that kind of stuff. Circumstances just got in the way, but it was fantastic. But between the weather and the added shows, which were 30-minute shows that we were going to do, the first I heard was 3 30-minute shows, then it turned into 4. Then somehow it wound up being 5, and then because it rained so much, they wound up canceling a truck and tractor pull, and on the Friday night entertainment, we ended up being the Friday night entertainment with a full reset, rebuild, and a full 2-hour monster truck show inside of about a 3-hour prep window. So I did get to meet Boss Man Brian from the TV show, and he actually runs the chrome shop, the fab shop. There's so many businesses that family owns, including ranches. They're a lot deeper than what they're known for. But I did wind up getting to meet him, and I think build a friendship with him. And so sometimes you have to trade the experiences that everybody gets to have for some that very few get to have. So I'm happy about it. But we're back in Van Buren now, and we're headed to the U.S. Marshals Museum. And again, obviously, this is being filmed after I already went today. Not the setup I wanted to do, but cool things keep happening to me on this trip. And I walked into the U.S. Marshals Museum, and they said, "You're not law enforcement, are you?" I says, "Well, not anymore, but I'm retired." And they go, "Oh, good. We're going to let you in for free." They're having trouble with their ticketing software, and I got to go through it for free. I did leave a donation, though. This thing is incredible. It's kind of like law enforcement Disneyland or history Disneyland. Tons of interactive stuff, but I end up doing a bunch of narration in this because there was other people in there trying to enjoy it. I hate narrating while other people are there trying to read and think and look at exhibits, so there will be voiceover. But check this out. The U.S. Marshals Museum in Fort Smith, Arkansas. The U.S. Marshals Museum stands on the bank of the Arkansas River. The architecture of the building is a modified star shape to indicate the badge of the U.S. Marshals. The museum has 5 galleries, and we'll visit shortly, but as I entered I was immediately drawn to the Samuel M. Sickard Hall of Honor. The names of marshals that lost their life in the line of duty are displayed on gold-colored tiles. There's also a kiosk where you can look up the names of each of these individuals and read their stories. Before becoming a deputy sheriff, I had my sights set on becoming a U.S. Marshal until I learned that a college degree was required, and I never did very well learning in a classroom. It wasn't until visiting the museum that I learned that the U.S. Marshals were created by George Washington himself, making them the first true lawmen of our country. Starting into the gallery, there's a timeline of the Marshals' development and evolution documented by historical events. Many of these display actual items from those events. As you enter the Frontier Marshals Gallery, there's an exhibit of U.S. Marshals from 4 different eras telling stories around the campfire. Shadowy images act the stories out that they tell.
Did you ever hear of a guy named Joe Exotic? He owned and operated a small zoo of wild animals in Wynwood, Oklahoma.
Oh, this one sounds interesting.
He made headlines across the globe because he didn't treat his assets so well. Neither did the folks who took up the place after him. In 2021, Marshals executed a warrant on the exotic animal park for failure to comply with court orders, directing them to improve conditions for their big cats.
The Frontier Gallery shows what was probably the most significant time for the Marshals, and I assume that's why Fort Smith was a chosen location for the museum. I just can't say enough about the interactive exhibits in this museum. To be honest, some were just a little mind-bending.
When the gunfire ceased and the smoke cleared, 3 Cherokee members lay dead. 6 were wounded, including Zeke Proctor and Judge Sixkiller. 6 members of the posse were dead. 6 more were wounded, and 2 included.
There's a cool display of Bass Reeves. He escaped slavery and became one of the most successful U.S. Marshals of the late 1800s. Shortly after filming this, I discovered that he is the subject of the Taylor Sheridan series Lawman, and the opening scene of the first episode actually starts at Pea Ridge Battlefield, where we're going in the next video. In the saloon, the barkeep tells stories of the Frontier Deputy Marshals while you look at photos of the many depictions of marshals in TV and movies.
Well, come on in, drop a stool. Do me a favor, don't ask for no cold beer. That sign says cool, and that's the way we keep it.
When you depart the frontier, you'll find a formal gallery highlighting the duty-bound nature of marshals. Portals lead to room addressing challenges in their duty, culminating in the Marshals Challenge, a journey through their ever-changing work. You can explore their role in civil rights, integration, and justice. Exhibits showcase their pivotal role in prohibition, civil unrest, protests, riots, bombings, and natural disasters. The final section is devoted to the modern U.S. Marshals. You can participate in training and see even more artifacts and some equipment that they have on display. When my GoPro acted up, it still captured my reaction after I got finished. Okay, that was epic. Yeah, it's that good. You've got to go check it out. I didn't show you near what is in that museum. One of my favorite things about it was actually seeing the real artifacts along with the dramatizations and reenactments. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Kenny. This is Sagebrush Soul. May the best of your past be the worst of your future.